Yeah, buddy. I'm Cheese Grits and NyQuil, and this is Western Massacre Locksport. Um, Thank you for those that are here already. I did not expect this kind of a crowd. Appreciate it. Good to see everybody. Mustang, Swamp Picker, Chuck Soup, Nico, G. Keeman. Those of you that I can't see in the chat, thank you all for being here. Live from Western Massacre. It is Tuesday night. Let me check this out real quick and we will get on this. Yeah, we're good. Excellent. So, what is going on, everybody? I've had an active day, and I'm ready to relax with you all. Nico, your lock is in the back of my car. I went to the post office today with no wallet, so your lock will go out tomorrow. I apologize for that, but it is in the car. I hate that feeling when you're like, oh no, where's my frickin' wallet? Rob Pix, hello. Those of you that are in my giveaway, the list is currently at 46 people, possibly 47 or 48. There's been a couple of latecomers. No, don't you worry about shipping. That's part of it all. Just enjoy the lock. Nico's hell is coming your way. Possibly 47, 48. There's been a couple of late entries. A couple of people jumping in at the end with some challenge locks, which that just makes me so happy. The whole point of that was to get people interacting with each other, to get people outside their comfort levels, because I'm huge at operating outside of my comfort zone. I learn more. I'm forced to pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm forced to think outside the box. I'm forced to become more. So I tried to, I don't know which way to look here. So if I'm looking over here, I'm really supposed to be over here. If it was my dog Freckle, she'd be looking up there. So just bear with me, please. I do better when I am fighting to learn, which is why I like being outside my comfort zone. You're forced to pay more attention to what you're doing. So I extended the challenge, the contest for that. It appears to be about 9 people in the challenge lock situation. There might be a couple more. You all get in there. There's another day left. I'm taking entries to both ends of this giveaway through tomorrow. And the drawing will be on a live feed on Sunday night, which I think is the 19th. Let me pull up the calendar here. Yeah, the 19th. I will do the drawing on the 19th live. Let's keep it at 11 p.m. You do not need to be here to win. I will appreciate it if you're here, but you don't need to be here to win. If your name is drawn, I will make the announcement. I will send up the hounds and ping and flag. It's on you to claim it. If there's a prize not claimed, I'll give you a week. By the following Sunday, I will draw again and give it to the next person. I think that's fair. So you'll have a week to respond. What's going on, Labs? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're not working. If you are, I hope it's smooth. Not a sponsor. Diet Coke should be. I drink a lot of it, so they should give back. What do we got going on tonight? Challenge and giveaways been covered. I have received permission from everybody to use the challenge patches. Packlock, Blue Whale, who else? Lockjaw. Although I'm waiting for another email from Lockjaw with high-res digital image of the patches, but they did respond and say, yeah, it was cool to use it on my shirt. So once I have all of that, I will be printing shirts. The one I made on the live feed, I actually have on today, and it is quite faded because I used the wrong type of shirt for it. But it still looks bitchin'. It is quite faded though. So I will be printing better shirts. I have some great design things that I'm doing with it, and I will be giving some away. So Cucumber, welcome, good to see you. So those of you that are around when I'm giving them away, I'm giving some away. Lockjaw might be in the pack, so you can talk to Lockjaw if you're here. Which I doubt it, but I mean, you might be on the Discord. But if you are here, don't forget to send me those digital images, because I would like to start giving out a couple of shirts. I did receive some packages today. Yeah, buddy, what's going on, Mick? Hey, Mick. Me and Archibald are about to open some packages. I got one from CMFXA's Lock Shop. Because I had so many issues with my Bylock, he has sent me another lock, which is absolutely phenomenal. That man's business, he is such a professional. I'm trying to look for the English. It's escaping me. His business ethics are phenomenal. Top of the line recommendation. Anything you need, if you're looking for higher end locks, he's got them. His prices are good. He stands by his products and he takes care of you. So I can't recommend his shop enough. I will continue to recommend it. I need to go back through and put some links to his shop in my feeds, because you don't come across too many small businesses that are willing to take it on the chin for their product, and he is. So, and not to mention, I even let him know that, hey, it took a lot of work, it took a lot of farting around. I got the lock working. Although, is it still working? It's still working. So, I can't recommend his products enough. But I got one from him, and I've got one from Mr. 44 Delta, which my bench is clean right now, but if you look at it, it's a disaster. My bench is a disaster. It's small, and my abilities of organization on it are, I'm running out of space. So I ordered some stuff from him. So hopefully, thanks for the link to CMFXA's shop. Again, unsurpassed business ethics. Excellent shop, excellent person, generous, caring. Like, that goes a long ways. So, in other news, Monday nights, 6 p.m., Steve Leahy Art. If you're free on Mondays, please go check him out. Nola, how are you? He did a painting of an acrylic lock for Monday's live feed. Is that better? Not backwards now, right? He did an amazing painting of an acrylic lock. I actually recommended a glass padlock, and he found the Sparrow's acrylic training lock, and he painted it, and it looks like a photograph of the acrylic lock, which, let me remind you that Mr. Swamp Picker there, he he won a painting, and that's the painting he chose. So if you have nothing else going on Monday nights, check him out. Doesn't really cost you anything but your time, and you just you make a recommendation for painting selections for the next week, and he draws a winner. If you recommend one the week before, you can win one the next week. So keep coming back and recommending. Excellent hangout, just like what we do here, except for he paints bananas badass art. We got Cucumber, Nola. We got a few of you in there. Thumbs up. Those of you that aren't subscribed. I can always use it. Yeah, he even did a clear lock time lapse. So it shows in about 4 minutes how he made this painting. Thanks for linking that, Chuck. Absolutely phenomenal painting. Andy, he's including one of my stickers because I sent him a lockpicking Jimmy Long's entry level kit, as well as a whole bunch of my extra Sparrows picks and a Sparrows Sherman case, a handful of locks, and a CIA lockpicking guide, and a few of my stickers. I sent him a pretty good care package, so yeah, check his site out. So let's get this camera turned around. We're gonna start opening some stuff up and see what we can get going. I would have sent you a sticker, Swampy. Yeah, that was cool seeing Snake on your show. I don't know too much about Snake, so it was cool seeing him on your show, Mick. So this is what came in from CMFXA's shop. His packaging is always awesome. I will say, I ordered, like, I lost some of my springs from my DeGuard. If you are looking for parts for like the DeGuard or the multi-interactive, any of those clones, he carries them. However, he is one shipping rate. So it's in your best interest to order some other stuff with it. He was willing to throw those springs into an envelope and put a stamp on it for me and void out the shipping, which was unnecessary, although I was like $8 to ship $2 worth of springs. He fixed that, as well as like everything. Like I said, his business ethics are incredible. So if you're interested in purchasing some higher end locks, that's your guy. Okay, get rid of that. And I forget what this is. I know it is a higher end lock, but I forget what it is. It should be something fun. And here we go. It is a Euro. It is an Abus SKG. Looks like 2 stars. I'm not exactly sure. It's a half a Euro. It is a dimple. I don't remember what's in it. I need to look it up, but it's a brown belt lock, I think. It appears to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus side pins. 9, 10. That's a lot of pins, and maybe an interactive as well. Yeah, I saw you got into your Yale. Can't get into your best, but you're in the Yale, so yeah, it's got an interactive pen in there as well, or a magnet, something. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's going to be That's going to be fun. I still got a DeGuard 5-pin that's beating me up. I got into one. I can't get into the other for some reason. Yeah, it's in worse shape than my oldest socks for sure. So many holes in it. But like that, the mechanical action of this lock is like it's beautiful. It operates beautifully. Yeah, I gotta focus on my Yale. Those of you that haven't seen my naughty bucket, that's my naughty bucket. There are a few of them in there that are not naughty, but most of them are naughty. Okay. Make sure we don't fall, because I like to drop this phone. All right, so we have that. That's, let me get this under some magnification. Like, I'm actually quite intimidated after looking at this key. I'm pretty sure it's a brown belt lock. But this is from CMFXA's lock shop. Check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. We got 44 Delta in the house with numerous pieces here. Oh, that's a cool sticker. Okay, these are Sparrow's spacers for the Sparrow's disc detainer pick, because you need it to sit flush. And if you're making your own tensioners, you can grind your tensioners so that it's a perfect fit. But the Sparrow's one that comes on it only goes so far into the handle. So when you put it in there, if you notice, there is a lot of play. So to combat that are some spacers. We've got 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4 millimeter spacers that go on there and will hold this flush so that you don't have to worry about it. I did see another one. Whose feed was it? Somebody had a really gnarly one. It gets rid of this whole handle and gives you one of those turn knobs, but it's all 3D printed. And I think it's Lockchuck that designed it. He released the print files for it, so I think I'm going to reach out and have another one of those made. These were custom ordered from 44 Delta, and I look forward to using them. They're printed well. No, it wasn't Lock Noob. It was God, I hate that. Aneurysm. I'm not going to find the video again unless I remember. It was somebody that's in the Discords, though. And then I got some organizational. Yeah, buddy. That's pretty. That's really pretty. Really, really pretty. With the magnets right in the dimples. All of them. I don't even know what that's for, but I'm going to put things in there too. Purple is my favorite flavor. Although grape soda. Funny story for you here. Grape soda I cannot drink. I think all kids like grape soda. And I am no exception. When I was a kid, I loved grape soda. Hey, what's up, Terraphone? Rusty Spoon? Yeah, you guys are right. It could be for any of that. What's going on, Chris? Yank that frickin' pick, Chris. Maybe. I'm going to put things in there regardless. And then we got that. So I think, oh God, that's sexy. I think I need another pick thing because I got more picks than that. So I think I need more pick space. But my organization is going to be much better. That's for sure. Yeah, I need another one, and I will. Or like, yeah, his print quality is incredible. Yep, I got perfect number of followers too. Yeah, beautiful. Freeing up space left and right. Shims. Yeah, this is awesome. Well designed. I'm going to get these cases off of my bench. As much as I like cases, I hate cases. I don't like to carry my picks around with me anymore. I used to. I haven't in a while, and I'm not going to go back to it. Not for any specific reason. I don't know. I've got an everyday carry, and it's the Reaper set, and it's got a case, and I don't need anything more than that. Although I need more Reaper turners because they're not in there. Yeah, so Shims, they got a home. This is great. This is great. Brian Breakshit, how are you? You are in the challenge lot competition or contest or whatever we're calling that. Another update, there's another day left for taking entries. I got a few people sneaking it, backdoor Sally's coming in. There's a few more entries coming in, so if I haven't mentioned it to you, don't worry, you're in there. Sorry, try to get a better setup here. How do you enter in what? The giveaway? You make a comment on any of the giveaway videos. There's one like official one, but make a comment on any of them and you're entered into the beginner package. I think I have you here anyways. If not, just go say hello on it and you're good. Yeah, you just say hello on it. You need to build a challenge lock and send it out if you want to get in on the larger giveaway part of that. But yeah, this purple caddy is extremely sexy. Just make a comment on it and you're entered. As far as the challenge lock end of that goes, look at that. My less used picks can go in the back. I'm pretty sure my entire collection of Mad Bob's picks are going to fit in one One space. I've got all my sparrows in there. Most of my sparrows. Yeah, this is awesome. As I reach over and I harpoon myself on the picks. Yeah, this is, I love this caddy. I'm going to need some more picks. I'm going to turn into a mountain Mick. Gear whore extraordinaire. Mick, your caddy would have to be like twice this size. Like, you own more lockpicking shit than anybody I've ever met. And that's not far from the truth. Yeah, this is great. It's going to take up a whole lot less. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to lick it too. Anybody know what this is? Somebody told me once it's just a poker. That's what it's for, is poking things. Huck's case, Gonzville. I don't need it. Put some sunglasses or something in there. Wow, that's a lot of picks. Like, I'm interested in like the handmade ones, like the crafted stuff. Like, I'm a huge supporter of craftsmanship and what people make. That stuff is pretty important to me. I am missing something here. Yeah, I'm missing a short hook. That's what I'm missing. Jimmy Long's all in the front row, buddy. Probably double these up. Nope, can't. Which means I got an extra Jimmy Long's tool roll. Might have to go out in another giveaway. I do like the tool roll a lot. Oh, is it good for handcuffs? Crisp, refreshing Diet Coke. Crisp, refreshing George Killian's Irish Red as well. They should be a sponsor. And yeah, this caddy is phenomenal. What's anybody's feelings on these? I am not a fan of these. I like these giant like wrench bars. I'm not a fan of like the Batwing style tension wrenches for the dimples. Like, maybe I'm using them wrong. I don't know. But I am not a huge fan of them. Yeah, I do like that though. Let's move this to the back. Yeah, that's awesome. And this also to the back. Yeah, that's good. The magnets are key. Tension wrenches. We got tension wrenches, lots and lots of them. Modulars. Those will both fit in there. I think we're getting carried away. Yeah, perfect. Modular handles out. Yeah, tension wrenches, like I have a hard time accessing my tension wrenches, so this is going to be a nice change for me. Yeah. I will tell you right now, if I keep Greyhound's picks in the back, I won't use them. So you're coming up front because I got to give you a... I got to find the locks that you work the best in is what I got to do. So we're going to pull those out. Put you up front. There we go. This will let me put the rest of these guys in the back. We got ejector pins for making pen and tumbler thingy McBobs, or not pen and tumbler, but disc detainers. We've got tension wrenches for days, which is honestly what you want. More options you have for tension wrenches, the better. I don't know if I want to keep my blades in there, but I'm putting them in there for now anyways. So, cut a finger off. Oh, yeah, this guy. I was watching a video on the bylock, and they said you need a shallow and a deep. There is no way around that because they all go high, low, high, low, high, low, high on at least one spot. This is an H4 pick, which, if you don't know it, Peterson engraves them. I didn't realize that. Right there. It says H4. So there is an identifier on this pick. I'm guessing that's a number 4 high, whatever that means. Send in for it, Chris. Get your free Petersons. It's an excellent, actually, like, it's an excellent pick for whatever you're going to use it for. If it fits in there and it opens the lock, it's an excellent pick, or does what you need it to do. My broken pick from the Greyhound giveaway right there. First broken pick of my life. Never bent or broke a pick until Greyhound came along. And then I broke a pick. My dog came in, smiled for the camera, and the pick broke. Okay, organization is key because my working area is a disaster. Those don't fit there. Okay. I like this organizational thing. This is great. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to spend too much time playing with it because I want to get to picking. But I do want to get the toolbox cleaned up a little bit because it is killing me. I need more tensioners too, not enough. There's some more. There we go, the Reaper ones. I knew there was more. These are hands down my favorite tensioners that I own. Like, there's not even a comparison. Okay. The guard springs. I've got key pins and security pins for Masters, and these specifically were bought for the American Lock 1100s. I've got tons of them. I do need springs for those though. More pins. Like I've got lots of them. They don't work for challenge locks because you got to make your own. But Elroy's Toys, your challenge lock is still killing me. It's still killing me. I spent an hour on it last night. I actually switched over to opening a best lock because I was so mad at your challenge lock. I've deleted maybe 40 filming attempts at picking it. It is a very formidable challenge, to say the least. Okay. Wow, my desk is open. I like this. These locks can come down. Sorry, I'm organizing on camera, and then we are going to get busy. Remember, most of these disc detainers are key retaining. So if you put a whole clump of keys in there and open it to try and like put the keys on the shackle, you're an asshole. Just like that. It would have been just so much easier and simpler to take the key off in the first place. I need to also reach out to 44 Delta and either pick up a bunch of these, which these are incredible. I would prefer to have a couple of these with 12 pins for these guys because there's a lot of pins in here and a lot of springs, and it's just easier to keep track of them if you got them all in one spot. Okay, this is good. This is good. Into the naughty drawer. Into the naughty drawer. Naughty drawer. I'm going to leave you out because we might play with you. Tensioner and pick for the anchor. Anchor loss. Okay. So we are organized to some degree here. I'm going to probably leave those there for now. Not sure what I'm doing with that. Okay. My desk, I don't think, has been this clean since I started picking locks. I've got some 3D printed followers that I'm going to send out to Mr. Labs. I will say they work, but they are a little rough, so be careful as you go. You can sand them. The reason I don't use them is because they're a little rough. I actually ended up using this one yesterday, and I sanded it a little bit. They fit the keyways. They do their job, but because they are slightly textured, you need to be careful with them. But this will get you gutting. I've got another one here that I got with my A1100, and it's also rough, but it works really well, and I will keep this one. Anybody that is buying followers, Sparrows followers are probably industry tops. I haven't seen anything better. They're so nice. Such a smooth finish. The only thing that's going to be better is the Western Massacre followers when I start cutting those after I learn how to use my lathe correctly. Once I do that, like those will also be going out to the community. These little shims I'm going to hang on to. Okay, so let's get warmed up. Let's bitch pick this best a little bit. See if we can get into it. I'm trying to get these to control. I don't care about the open. This one rakes open. I don't know. I think it opened it 9 or 10 times yesterday. This one rakes open. I need it to control. I want the core out so that I can have it keyed and control keyed because, well, because I want keys for them. I want them working. I don't like having dud locks laying around that are only purpose they serve is paperweights or picking material. As much as I like to pick locks, I want operation keys for them. I've had this one for 10 years. So, no keys. Although, once I get it to, it's not even the core I care about. It's the body of the lock. It's a nice, heavy-duty brass lock. And I would like to put a working core in it. I mean, you can buy best cores pretty cheap. My boss might actually be willing to give me a core with both keys for it when I have the body. But everybody says the way to get into these is to play the odds with raking, which I agree. I can't single pin these. Some people do. I'm a brass man for sure. I like brass. I like brass because I can etch brass. I am not afraid to sand the best off of this and etch some beautiful art on there using chemicals. I'm not afraid to do that. So actually, I'm still missing picks. There it is. Nope. I'm still pulling shit out of there. This little front lip hides everything. I'm still missing a pick, though. There's a 2-point. There it is. That's the one I'm looking for. Yeah, I need to get another couple of those. I'm waiting on my burn flags. Burn makes some beautiful dimple flags, and I am waiting on mine. I'm on the wait list. I've been on the wait list for a month or two at this point, which is fine. I know it's going to take some time. He also shared with me in great detail how he makes his picks. So that is going to be another realm that I adventure into, is making picks, making dimple picks that fit the multi-pick tip. I don't know if I'm interested in manufacturing my own tips or not. And can we get in here? We might have to actually try single pin for a little while. Oh, no, that was just movement of the tensioner. I was watching something from Bosnian Bill actually recently on these things, and he says the same thing. Rake. Play the odds. Play the odds. I put some time and effort into the Australian lock company lock there, the buy lock. I was given some really great feedback the last time I was picking on it. You guys, I don't know if you were looking things up as I was picking it or what, but I did find some information on them. The way you tension them is important. They also said this side binds first. So when you have all the side bars and all the pins active, tension on the left side with the clockwise rotation and pick the right side, which made sense to me after it was stated. It didn't make much sense when I was picking, but it does now because I've spent enough time in that lock to get a little comfortable with it. Okay. We are losing the battle, which is fine. We all know what this beast is. Never tell Mick the odds. You're going to fight the odds at all times. Yeah. Turner slips and you're like, hey, I just got absolutely nowhere. Yeah, for sure. I'm missing a short hook. Hey, go in the junk drawer. Did I throw a pick in here? I was using it last night, which is fine. It'll turn up. It'll turn up somewhere. Put it back. It's good. It'll turn up in something. Exactly. Oh, still got more picks I'm putting away. And Allen wrenches. And again, awesome tool roll, but I'm not into the case situation. Just more bulk to have laying around. I'd rather have everything on display for me to get at it. It looks organized, but I'm going to tell you right now, it is absolutely not. So there it is, my 5 multi-pick. This one here, I got to get the tools out and crank that down because the tip rotates, as well as this one. I can't finger tighten those picks any tighter. Okay, back to the best lock. I'm waiting on some color markers coming from Locade, actually. I sent him a thing. Haven't heard back from him yet. Don't know, he didn't send me an email or anything, so he could be busy. No biggie. I was hoping to include them with my giveaways. So if you don't know how to bitch pick, this is how you bitch pick. You just go at it. And whatever happens, happens. I am using an obscure pick in here. No, this is the 2-1. Never mind. There's a weird humpy one that I like. And I was using that last night with great success, actually. This guy. Yeah, I'm sure. I sent Walt a letter. I sent him a sticker. I sent him a self-addressed stamped envelope with extra stamps. Um, and I also told him like what I needed 3D print wise, and whatever he was willing to send, I was happy to pay the shipping. And anything that he sends that I don't need, I'm going to give away. So there is that. Walt Cade giveaway, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, we'll see what he sends. I only was asking for the Jimmy's dots, but whatever he sends, we'll use what we need, and we will pass on to the community everything else. It was generous to even offer to print the Jimmy's dots for free. You know, like that's yeah. If it takes 2 years to get here, that's fine. Like it was generous that he offered to do it in the first place. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. But I did send him a bitchin' sticker. Yeah, I like the stand situation. But again, this is what too much pics look like. Then again, if they were all individual, it wouldn't look so scary to reach over. Like a bed of nails right there. Oh, did we get an open? We got an open. So we got an open on a best. This one rakes open. I don't want it open. I want the core out. But there you go. Try again. I do like these Delta ones. I mean, it's beautifully printed. And the magnet system in them is incredible. Yeah, I like that. That was worth it. 44 Delta, thank you for printing them. Thank you for anybody that orders one of these or something similar, or really anything custom from him. The order process is awkward. Mac, it's okay. You'll get into yours. You'll probably get yours into control and open before I ever get this to control. So, anybody, yeah, if you order anything custom from him, the ordering process is weird. Just go through it, and he will, send him a message. Let him know that you did it, and he will talk to you, and it'll be all right. I'm one of those people that easily get overwhelmed with ordering processes, and his ordering process is a little awkward. But his product is great, and the shipping was fast. The price is decent. Granted, a system this big costs something, but there's a lot going on there, and it is printed very well. Yeah, well, he wants you to use the order forms. So hey, what's up, Yenet? Inye? Or is it Yin Yet? It looks Chinese to me. Pinyi. Inye? Inya? In Chinese, that would be In, I believe. it is worth it, and it is relatively fancy. I don't know what your nationality is. My wife's Chinese, so it looks like pinyi to me, though. Nick? I want you to come out. That Chinese lady changed my world, I will tell you that. World is a better place because of that lady. Don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. All right. So, Best is giving me a hard time. We're going to move on to warming up the pick. Where is my damn... I'm missing my shallow jimmies. Yeah, I like this caddy. It's great. Okay, so there's actually 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. I got them all. Where's the short? There's the short. Nope, that's a round. I am missing my short. There should be 11. That's all right. I'm not going to worry about it. It'll turn up in something. When it does, I'll be happy to see it. Yeah, there's still an issue with the turners, but that's okay. It's better than what I was dealing with. Rob Picks, you sent out a challenge lock too, yeah? Is that correct? Backstabber, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. I think Rob Picks is somebody I need to add to this. Pretty sure I got a message or an email in the last couple of days regarding you in this giveaway. Again, everybody, I'm taking entries through tomorrow. So if you haven't gotten in on it, it's not too late. Just go to the official announcement video and tell me tell me hello, just any comment at all. And you will be entered for the introductory Jimmy Long's package. If you can get a challenge lock made and in the mail by tomorrow, then you can get in on the larger giveaway on that, which is a pretty good giveaway. Tomorrow is the last day. 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, I will do the drawing. You do not need to be here to, yeah, it'll be the last day for the whole thing. You don't need to be here to win on Sunday. It'd be nice if you were, but I understand not everybody's free on my schedule, so it's okay if you're not. I will give a week notice to all the winners, and you got to contact me. I will make it very public. So if you don't claim your prize in a week, we are going back to the wheel and claiming a new winner. So 1 week and 1 day, there will be a different winner. We will see, though. I can't imagine anybody's going to pass up on free Jimmy Longs, but yeah, no, it's, you know, people are not always on my schedule, and I get that. And I have a bad habit of just, ta-da, here I am, which I do not apologize for. That's just how I am. Well, I don't expect anybody to miss out on the challenge lot giveaway, but maybe some people that win the intro might not claim it. There might be people that entered it that aren't really paying much attention to me, and that's fine. Like if I ping you and you don't reach out, then that prize goes to somebody else. This is Abus 5540. Not really a hard lock to pick, although I am having some fun with it right now. Trying to get my sensory keyed up so I can go at something more difficult. Stooges. Yep. I actually had somebody at work go, I saw your friend last night. I go, what? Archibald. I started dying. I'm like, oh, here we go. Yeah, I like this lock a lot. This one in particular is highly susceptible to being raked and zipped and just molested at all sorts of different levels. It is a great lock for that. You know what? Like, he's still taking it to see the black belts. I asked his initial impressions on it, and I respect anybody's opinions. Like, said it was easier to pick than the standard pens, and if it is, it is. Like, he said he's going to send it back to me with a comparable one, which, I mean, it could just be depending on the keys, you know, but it took me forever to get into that 5-pin canard. I got into my 5-pin DeGard before I got into that. So, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, the Abus 5540 is susceptible to being zipped and raked, and but that's not what I'm doing right now. Top of the keyway might not be ideal for, I swear to God, I'm missing a pick. Let's go. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing my short hook. My short gym hook. Let's go with the rounded. Actually. Well, he said if he gets 3 black belts that agree that it's, you know, whatever, then it is what it is. So it's Nico got himself banned by calling them assholes. Which, you know, it is what it is. Like, people got different ways of interacting, and some people are just sensitive, which, you know, I mean, that's the thing. We got to coexist in this world, so I'm interested in seeing what Nico comes out with. All of that shit's a lot of work, so I'm interested in seeing. I couldn't come out with a better app. I also don't have the resources or the picking ability or the money, the locks. Like, there's a lot that goes into that. So while I do disagree with some of their ideology, I appreciate the work they've put in, and I appreciate the caliber of lock pickers that are involved in it. Like, they're opening some bananas locks, and like, it is what it is. Again, I'm not one that creates too much havoc. I used to be. I don't anymore. Oh, we can do that, man. That's not a problem. We can put that out right like next live feed. Just don't get my ass banned. I still like them. They do, again, I don't necessarily agree with all their ideologies. I do respect the caliber of lockpickers that are involved. Well, again, you heard Nico tell them. Granted, they kind of got mouthy, but Nico said he told them eat their own shit. And people swing band hammers really, really quick around these parts. I love the one thing I love about like all the forums and the groups is the lock picking community has been pretty open and generous and giving and friendly for the most part. But you know damn well 90% of us come from the world of gaming. In gaming, gamers are ding dongs all the way, full blown peckerheads, every last one of them. So there is that. And you're right, they do not own it, but they do own their community. And they have the right to feel however they feel. Just like you do with trolls, they handle it their way. Yeah, Rule Tool will set them off. Rule Tool is kind of Rule 2 is kind of That's subject to a lot of things. While I don't necessarily agree, that's my 19,000 short hook that I was looking for. So yeah, I do have them all. Well, I don't necessarily agree. I wish he marked these somehow. I'll have to get out of calipers. You know what I'm doing now? Well, I don't necessarily agree that locks in use shouldn't be picked. I don't think locks in use should be picked if you don't own them. And I don't think it's okay to post a picture of a lock in use and go, how do I open this? Because we all know nothing good is coming out of that. And, you know, love locks. If my battery dead, there we go. If for some reason you don't have permission to pick whatever love lock you pick wherever you are for love locks, like don't go picking. Make sure you have permission for this shit. Because the last thing you want is to get arrested for B&E picking a fucking stupid lock. Like that's unbelievably stupid. So while I don't necessarily agree with Rule 2, the way it gets, I guess, oh my God, Rule 2, Rule 2. Like, we're not children. Some of us are, I guess, but most of us are not. The ones that are worried about Rule 2 probably got in trouble for it themselves. And so anytime anybody brings it up, they are, I'm going to need to buy a new one of these because I use it for ring making. And the battery is like there's a broken tab in the battery door that I am trying to fix currently. Yeah, I mean, if the person that owns the property or this city or whatever gives you permission, go bonkers. Like a love lock thing is kind of whatever. Like this $6 low security lock is a symbol of our love. It's like, I guess, a less cool way of carving your name into a tree. Like you carving your initials into a tree. Like that's what you did when you were young, when I was young. Now they secure $6 to a bridge somewhere. Like whatever. But don't go doing that picking that shit unless you have permission. Like, and then at that point, it's not an in-use problem. Locksmiths pick locks that are in use all the time. They just don't go on the LPU's website and run their mouths about it. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. They don't want it being broadcast to do it because it's bad publicity for the sport, for the hobby. I understand that. However, we got Rule 2. That's a little much. And I guarantee you the person that starts screaming that probably got spanked for it themselves, and that's why they're doing it. You know, plus that's a way of trolling, getting people banned from shit because they're douchebags. Yeah. 19 thousandths. 20 thousandths. Either way, that's the size it should be. Good. So I do have them. Well, speaking of which, that makes me want to know what the hell this Peterson's really is, because there was some debate about that, and I might as well end the discussion right here on camera. 18 thousandths, 19 thousandths, 18 and a half thousandths, 19, yeah, 19 thousandths on this Peterson's free hook. So there is no more debate about it. That's what it is. With plus or minus 5 thousandths margins of error, or 50 thousandths margins at like 0.005 margin of error. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you pointed out, it is what it is. People don't read the rules. You let them know, hey, probably shouldn't talk about that. And then that's that. Like, you don't even need to get into it after that. But people get weird about it. And of course, like, they're entitled to, it's their rule, it's their server, it's their thing. They're entitled to that. I don't blame them for that. It's bad publicity going out and, okay, well, we practice lock picking, and we got little kids that, come and learn how to pick locks and then go make problems for their parents. That's a thing. That happens. So I do see their point. I don't know, like, I don't post on their Discord much because I don't really know very many of them very well, and I know there's been some problems with some of the people I know, so I just kind of avoid the LPU site except for belting purposes, and then I don't have to worry about it. Terraphone, congratulations on your purple belt, if I didn't tell you that before. I'm incredibly jealous. Robs, I didn't see your answer. Did you submit a challenge lock? I thought I saw something from you regarding challenge locks for the giveaway. That's exactly it, Rob picks. Like, that's exactly it. MG Secure is helpful. Yep, I agree with that. Although I don't agree with his evaluation of my locks. That's, again, I'm not at their level, so I don't really have anything to say about it. When I hit black belt, then I will have an opinion that matters. At my level, my opinion doesn't matter. Ah, gotcha. Okay. I know I saw something from you. I just wasn't sure what it was. So, um, I don't see you on my list here. So I will go through and I will actually add you to it now. Terraphone, are you in my giveaway? Nick's picks. Yeah, I will add you right now. Do you want to be in it? If you do, just please go to the giveaway video and make an announcement. Say hello or something. Rob underscore picks. Okay. I think if they see you interacting with the public, really is all that matters. Like, you don't, like, how do you actually help? You just kind of help? Yeah, I don't know. It's, if you're interacting with each other, inevitably you are being of help. There is a mentoring factor that comes in later on, which once I'm at that level, I will worry about it. But I am not at that level yet. I think that's brown belt. Backstabber, good night. Yeah, my opinion matters in the dog pack. I get that, but like honestly, like when it starts getting into higher security stuff and more intricate locks, like I don't have the expertise nor the experience to even weigh in on most of that discussion. I noticed the clear difference between my locks and what was posted, and I brought it up, and they had not heard of that yet. So, yeah, that's really all you got to do is like help. Like somebody inquires about how to do something, you chime in. They might do a quick search and see what kind of comments you make, and that'll be that. All you got to do is give opinions on, like I think honestly I think Terraphone like agreed with me as I gave advice to somebody. That's because they kicked Broke Picks out and he told him to eat shit, Mick. He's not trying to belt. He pissed in their Cheetos too. Oh, I got a little core rotation on this Yale. I would like to get into something tonight. There it is. Terraphone, you are going in the entry. Thank you so much. I feel like I've got some kind of core rotation, but it doesn't look like it. So, Mick, what was inside of yours? Did you gut it? To be fair, Broke Pick speaks his mind. Again, there's somebody sensitive over there, which is fine. They're sensitive, like. No, you're fine. Just don't get me kicked out. I still respect what they have to say and how they. I respect the amount of time and effort they've put into developing the belt system. And your Yale, what was in it pin wise? Am I looking at security pins? Like, what am I looking at here? You know what? Terry, you're banned. Swing the ban hammer. Three spools. Okay, 2 standards. And I'm picking down for the crown. So picking down for the crown. Mick. 10 seconds of Archibald going, what happened? Boy, these caramel creams are fantastic. See, I feel like I'm close to getting this picked, and then I just give up before I get it picked. You got 10 seconds to shun. He said, fuck that, I'm out of here. Down for the crown. I think that came from Mick. I believe that's where I heard it. I should have some Public Image Limited playing in the background so that they can ban my ass in the UK again. I love Monty Python. Especially Holy Grail. That is a phenomenal movie. Come on, Yale. What's the tension and situation on this thing? Like, should I be trying to muscle this thing? Yale 1 star, I think, is the Yale MK, maybe, as they call it. It is a blue belt lock, which I'm having a hard time getting into it, which is embarrassing. And we dropped it. Terraphone. How do you want me to pronounce it? Terraphon? I just realized you're right. There is no E at the end of that. And that's something I need to do is mock my wife a little bit because I don't harass her. Although fa ra 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 ra, she can't say L very well. And I think that's just because it doesn't exist in her language really. Terraphon. Yeah. Like phonics, right? Am I correct? Yeah. All right. I apologize for my ignorance. I did not even realize there wasn't an E at the end of that, and I feel like an asshole now. I am sorry. Noted. And by the way, I did call your ass out on being a composer the other day, and told people check it out. And gave you plenty of kudos. Church I was in today has medicos too. Yeah, I mean, I spent a night picking listening to your stuff, and it was enjoyable. It's not necessarily all my style of music, which is the beauty of music. Like, what is my style? I don't know. I listen to everything, but I did really enjoy everything that I heard from you, and I support people checking out stuff outside their comfort zone, like 100%. You are an incredible composer, without a doubt. Yeah, he's got some phenomenal tracks. Very well done. Look at that. Look at that. Well, that's kind of how it works, isn't it? If you don't like it, why make it? What is going on with this Yale? Jeez, come on. I wonder if I'm muscling it too much. It's all springy. I don't know what the holdup is, man. I don't know if I'm just oversetting the shit out of everything, or maybe I need a deeper pick so I can push them down a little further. Oh. Yeah, it could be like they do like the extra oomph at the end, but like it's kind of a deep pick. So go with that half diamond. Chuck Soup's posting pictures of something he picked. I think he picked one of these Yales. Yeah, the half diamond's kind of thick. It doesn't seem to work in the keyway very well. I like the longs because it twisty picks relatively nice. That's what you were posting. This particular lock was sent to me by Spicy Nug, and he picked this on camera. So I mean, I could literally go and like just look at it, but yeah, it's a real good close-up of those pins. I feel like he actually used float tensioning on this thing too. I wish I could go check out that photo, but I can't right now. We're gonna go the other way with the tension though. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, vice helps a lot, especially when you start getting into these weird shaped like cores. Mustang, you get into that burn lock yet? You're starting to make me mad, Yale. Some of these relatively easier picks are becoming a nemesis for me. Bah! You should just rub it a little bit. I'm so not used to picking down. That's only part of the problem. So I can't really blame that. But it does throw me way off. Come on. What is happening here? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I need to spend more time picking these things, but I am going to take a moment, get a refresh on my drink, and then I'm going to take a look at this image that was sent by Chuck Sue. Chuck, are those mushroom pins? Those look like mushroom pins to me. Those look like mushrooms to me. All right, I need a refresh on my delicious Diet Coke. Not a sponsor, should be. And I'll be right back. And we are back. Yeah, buddy. And if we get something open, we're going to enjoy one of these delicious caramel creams. Diet Coke, not a sponsor. Yeah, buddy. Damn, that's crisp. There. My favorite candy, caramel creams. They're fantastic, as Archibald would say. Okay, let's go with a little larger term. Maybe that will help. Yeah, Fresca is my number 2 drink. Fresca is phenomenal. Yeah, caramel cream, baby. Let's go that way. Yeah, that doesn't work around the twisty pick, though. This is too much pick. An 8th monster, as in monster drink? Yeah, cowtails are the same thing. There's long and noodly, but if you've never had a caramel cream or a cowtail, like, bring one home. The wife will thank you in more ways than one. Okay, starting to get angry with the ale. You know what I did see happen with this was somebody like switched out the top of the keyway for a bottom keyway for the front pin. And maybe that's my problem. Maybe I can't reach that front pin. Harvard. Yeah, I respect the Euro pickers, but they're down picking like that is a thing. And this keyway is not real. Ooh, it just loosened up. I don't know if that's a sign of what's to come, or if it's a sign that my frickin' tension wrench is about to fall out. Not flipping the lock. I want to get it down. If Mick can do it, I can do it too. That's the way. Ah! Yeah, they might be shroomy pens. I can't believe, like, I just lost that. Bullshit. It's bullshit, I say. It's actually not upside down. If you look at the keyway, it's correct. Look at that. Yale. 1 star. I don't pick circles around anything, Mick. I get luckier on certain days than other people do. Somebody said something on my blue whale post, like, better pick than me. Like, not better or worse. Like, I got lucky. Everything lined up that day. Oh. I don't see how people like jiggle test these. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. There's Logic Wizard. What's up? Oh no, that's Chuck Soup saying Logic Wizard says they're mushroom pins. Yeah, they're a spool, but they look like mushrooms. Like, Logic sent me that Primus. Like, that thing is nasty. I actually have keys and controls showing up for that. Two keys, two controls, different. I'm gonna have to repen it. But I got like, I got a. He asked me, "You want easy or you want hard?" I said, "Medium. Give me medium. I don't want it easy. I don't want it hard." Funny thing is, I don't get any counter rotation feedback. That might be on me. Maybe I'm tensioning too hard. Oh. I don't, the keyway is too squirrely to get that kind of like jiggle test and feedback. And I don't know, maybe it's just me. Looks like the keyway's trying to turn. I think I'm about to flip this lock over, though. That's what I'm about to do. Yeah, we got some core rotation. This is definitely rotating. I can't believe this lock is that damn difficult. You see, I got core rotation here. This is real. There is something happening. About to turn it around and come in from the backside. Terrafon, have a good night, buddy. Good to see you. Sorry about the name. I will not screw that up again. Till next time. I think I lost my rotation. And subtracts. The keyword and. That is not necessarily false. Oh, big pop, big movement in the core. You know who else can't get an open on camera? Cheese Grits and NyQuil. That guy is sucking wind. That was a massive pop. Yeah, I'm trying to have this. I am the Cheese Grits and NyQuil, for sure. However, tonight we're picking with our feet. It's amazing how much my feet look like hands, ain't it? Got the monkey hands, got the monkey feet going. That's the problem. I'm not getting any counters. Nothing is countering. It's just rock solid. And I probably am one spool away from victory. I might even do a shot of whiskey if I get this thing open. Just don't tell Mrs. Grits because she'll spank my ass. Hmm? What does that first pen look like? It's a high-rise pen, so that's got to be set. Getting me my wife hits with fury. She might wear a size 5 Pro-Ked, but when she kicks you in the teeth from the standing position, it's like, yeah, what? What just happened? Okay, now I'm just mashing shit down in anger. Reset, restart. Feel like maybe I was just going at it too ham-fisted and I need to be a little more precision. Yeah, casino night. That's Sundays usually. I usually stop there on my way home from work a few nights a week to collect my free money. They give shit away all the time, so I let it accumulate over the week, and then I cash it all in at once. Yeah, there's no reason you can't bring picks. Don't have them in your pocket when you go through customs, like have them in your bag. Having the picks ain't the issue. It's when they catch you in the closed bar that you're going to have problems. Come on. What is the problem here? Okay, I got a definite core rotation out of that. There wasn't even an argument there. Yeah, they probably wouldn't even know what the hell they are, honestly. Like, What are these weird sex tools you got? Oh, it's the key to your old lady's panties. Now put them back. Yeah, we moved. We moved. Yeah, they're a weird Swedish tool for cleaning toenails. Oh, this has 6 pins. I didn't even realize that. I feel like I'm just stuck on one damn pen. This is the only one I haven't mashed down to the bottom of the earth. Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't think they have like restrictions on the same kind of restriction that they have on like planes. I wouldn't bring picks onto a plane because they'll get you for having a shank. There it is. We got it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't believe that was so damn hard, but I knew I was only. Oh! Excuse me. These are fantastic. I fully earned that. So this one can go to the scorecard. Not on video. I just need to get it out of the video. I can't believe that took so damn long. God, them caramel creams are good. I owe it all to you guys. You believed in me. Now, how do I open this damn thing? Just a basic snap ring? Oh, caramel creams are so good. They're fantastic. All right. So these guys all go here. Look at that. We are cleaning up our mess as we go. Because I got a nice new organizational system here. This is phenomenal. You know what I mean? I do need something better for tensioners. Then maybe a deeper cup. I'm sure they sell one. I like this purple though. This purple is without a doubt beautiful. I'm sure Chuck Soup's digging this purple too. Me and Chuck Soup, we like purple. Purple. You want to get in Cheese Grits' panties? Purple. You'll get in them. All right. Yeah, a little zzz. Ooh. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, okay, that might be the way to go. Yeah, that's the way to go. The interesting mechanism. Yeah, that's cool. I can't believe that was such a difficult pick, though. Like, really? Not much going on there. Well, what's 6 pins? Okay. Oh, what the hell is all that? What does skeleton core mean? Yeah, oh, don't worry, I'm shimming. We are for sure going to shim. Okay. What are these 3 little pins? Here. That's what I don't get. Okay, we're going to dump out this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, those are some fatty key pins, Jesus. And they all have a serration on them. There's no serration in the core. I keep losing my pen and tweezers too. There they are. So those are some fat, like that's a gigantic key pen. Like gigantic. I got a gnarly serration on the end of it. Rather deep. That's why I felt like I was moving redwood trunks. Okay. I would say don't turn the core over because you might break it when you got no key. And here we go. Jimmy Longs picked this Yale. Thanks, Jimmy. One. Yeah, we'll zoom in on it in a minute. Gigantic springs too, like those highly spring. Were the springs gigantic in yours too? Yeah, thank you, Nico. Yeah, show me the difference. Like, There's like a bunch of double spools here, serrated double spools. There's some nasty, nasty pinnage going on in here. Which could explain my frustrations. I'm not used to that. Wow, yeah, this looks nothing like the mushroom pins. Let's there we go. That's what we are looking at. 6 double spools. Crazy. It's a Yale MK, I believe. I don't see any sort of, it's a heavy, heavy keyway. I don't see any sort of milling or anything in the body either. Yeah, it's a MK. I know that. I think that's what they're called, is MKs. I don't know the difference between them though. I'll tell you right now, the MK is, and these double spools are like, they're like frickin' ledges. Like they're deep. I can grab the spool with the pen and tweezer, like, yeah, they're deep. No joke. I knew I was close because the core moved, like, I mean, but I got a feeling like there was a couple of resets I didn't need to do, or I thought I might be overset, because, I mean, those are big pens. Like, they're big pens. They're like bowling pens. They're huge. Which is, you know, cool. Yeah, I'm going to shim it once I get it put back together. It's always weird, like, trying to figure out the best way to go about doing something. That was smooth. That was my idea. I'm coining that. That worked very nicely. I hope you all caught that. Yeah, this is a gnarly, gnarly lock. I suppose I will have an easier time with it next time. And picking down for the crown. First time I've ever picked one of these down. Well, it's the first time I picked one of these, but first time I picked a Euro down. Not my first Euro, but it's the first one I've picked down, and it's definitely the most difficult I've picked. Hey, sorry, I don't mean to make you guys watch. It's probably better just to put the pins in, or the springs in as you go, to be honest. From the back, and they're all the same damn pin, so it doesn't matter. They'll be nice to put in because they're double spools, so that you just pinch it and they ain't going nowhere. What a spectacular lock, though. This is one I would not mind being on my front door. Yeah, please smoke one for me. I'm a steel worker. I kill what I eat. I'm a bricklayer. I kill what I eat. Name that band. Free t-shirt to anybody that names that band in the next minute. I'm a hunter-gatherer. I kill what I eat. I'm like a murderer. I kill what I eat. One of my favorite bands of all time. They've been gone for a long time. The vocalist died a few years back. Ooh, I just heard there it went. I looked away as I pulled a spring out, and that sucker shot and launched it right out the hole. No, not Mastodon, not Cannibal Corpse, although I've seen them live with the original singer. Not typo, I seen them too in 91 or 92. They opened for a band called The Exploited. Biohazard opened for them too on their first tour. Great show. I was a young buck then. Might have been 91. My first like real concert away from my family by myself. The band's name is Big Black. Mid to late 80s noisecore, early 90s. Great bass work. If you like punk rock bass playing, it's probably one of my most favorite bass players. I don't even know the guy's name. He's unbelievable. Big Black. Pick up the album Songs About Fucking. Great album. Actually, any of their albums are great. But the bass playing is like, it's real chunky, a lot of distortion, a lot of noise, a lot of feedback, a lot of animosity, a lot of anger. Not like the crazy like death metal vocals. It's just a good band. Yeah, if you've never heard of them, look them up and enjoy. You're welcome. Definitely different than what's out today. The guy's name is Steve Albini. He actually ended up going on to produce a bunch of albums. He produced Nirvana's Bleach album. He was a producer for a bunch of bands. My shim's too small. That's what she said. Too small of a shim, Grits. Get somebody else to shim it too. There we go. Steve Leahy. Favorite artist of all times. Actually, that would be H.R. Giger, but Leahy's up there. He is for sure up there. There we go. And I got a shim stuck. What the hell? There we go. How do I fix this shim problem? Great big things crawling all over me. Yeah, Big Black. If you don't know them, look them up. Worth your time if you like punk rock and those types of musics. Be warned, you may fall in love with them. Damn it. We just had an accident, a 3-pin accident, and we lost the key pins too. 4-pin accident. Yeah, that's why you use big shims. Yeah, definitely. I hope I didn't crunch any springs because I don't have any replacement springs and I'm not sure where to order them. I'm sure CMFXA has Yale springs. I could probably get them from him. That guy's got all the good shit. Yeah, okay, we're okay on the key core. Yeah, I crunched the spring a little bit. It's usable, but yeah, bigger shims. Not sure where I get bigger shims from, but that sucks. That part will go down. All that messing around just to do that. And you guys watched it here first. Cheese grits, spring masher. Destroyer of Spring's Dreams. Yeah, that one works just fine. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, this has worked. Yeah, these are the Sparrow's tweezers. I really do like them. I want to get like a needle nose tweezers situation that have curves in them like this, but a smaller, less wide profile. I partially munched 2 springs. 2 of them. 2 of them, baby. 2 of them. You ain't cool unless you mush the shit out your springs. Yeah. There we go. Bigger shims. And in the case of this lock, that is appropriate. What are we doing, Grits? Come on. There we go. There we go. We are home free. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Now, how do I get this bad boy back on? What's the trick with this? Just kind of stomp it on there. Yep, just kind of stomp it on there. We're good. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Works smooth as butter. Awesome. That gets to come out of the naughty bucket. Thank you, everybody, for witnessing that and laughing at me almost ruining the damn thing. A giant shim for the win. Gutting is a whole situation of its own. Everything's got a place around here now. That's almost everything. That's fantastic. This shit is fantastic, as Archibald would say. Okay. What do we want to do now? What time do we got? 1:33. I got about 30 more minutes before I need to start wrapping this up. Desk is looking good. I still got a few abnormalities that need to get fixed around here, but I want to add a few more pieces to that to clean it up even more. Again, this lock is this is a Euro dimple? This is a Euro dimple. Let's get all the pins are on this side. So this doesn't really have anything to do with it. Does it? I don't see anything on the right side of this keyway. I'm looking at it through some light. I don't know if you guys can see through that or not. There you go. I don't see anything on the top of that keyway on this side. The pins are all here. Let's play around in there a little bit, I guess. There's 2 pins on the side, it looks like. Maybe 3. War room, 3 big. Left for vice, middle picking and filming, right? Yep. Let's take a look at what we got here. Yeah, I think that'll work. We need to get some height here. There we go. Some height. So we can't, we might be able to do it this way. Figure out the tension in the situation. No, that's not, well, maybe that would work. It's not really steady. I don't feel like getting that stuck in there. There's a sea hair sticking out of my slot. Take a look at this one. Almost fits. I love all the options. That's what I like. Options for tensioning. They're important. I'm a big fan of these types of turners, as long as they fit. There's a neat little ledge in this warding that's going to allow me to set my pick on it and push in. Maybe. I'm probably going to get stuck in there. Turners make a difference, for sure. 40,000th. Nope, let's go with 50. Yeah, 50 thousandths is where it's at. Okay. Get a little angle on this so we can see what's going on maybe. This is a brown belt lock. That I know. I don't know the name of it. Pretty sure I didn't pull the packing slip out of it to tell you what it is. It's not a pen and pen, I'll tell you that. So let's try mashing down with some other things. Okay, that's not going to work. Yeah, it's not a pen and pen, so this is my first non-pen and pen dimple lock. I think I need the curved blade, which doesn't have enough torque on it. There we go. Can get it cranked down a little bit. I know what I can do. Fixing problems on the fly. Yeah, tensioners are key to everything. You need options. You need to make it fit the way you need it to fit. Like, it's just how it works. Okay, this might be where I need to be. I don't know how many pins are in this. I don't know if there's a mechanism in this yet. I haven't really researched this lock. I just took it out of the package, so. Yeah, that's not the way to go at it either, Grits. These side pins, I don't know what their situation is either. That might be the mechanism on this, is those side pins. No, this is an Abus. Abus SKC looks like 2 stars. SKG. If anybody's got the resources available to look it up, that would be cool. I can do it later though too. It's not a big deal. I don't know what I'm looking at. I picked it, but I don't know really what it is. So it just looked like a fun way to spend a Sunday afternoon, maybe. Uh-oh, pick is stuck. Take the tension off. There we go. Okay, that's not what I want. That's definitely not what I want. Okay. Back to it. I feel like I might need to grind down a pick for this one. I think this multi-pick tip feels a little chunky, even though it's way smaller than those. Let me try one of those. Oh yeah, that ain't going in there. I might have to flip this the other way around and pick it going the other way. Yeah, I feel like if I can get something out of it with the weight on it, I'm good. Because then I'll have an idea of how hard to really push on it. This is a Hux dimple pick that I have polished and sanded. Looks like this is also 5-pin. Rusty Spoon, thanks for being here. This is actually, this little weight thing is something I got from Bosnian Bill. I saw him do it to demonstrate something, and I went, that makes sense. And I don't remember what he was demonstrating, but he had a much longer one, and he had a chart over here where you could see, I think he was setting spools. It was a demo on spools, so you could see the counter rotation or some nonsense like that. But I see these little hacks and these little tips, and I try to like file them away for when either all else fails or when like a moment like this where I'm exploring a new situation that I'm not necessarily comfortable with. Down for the crown, not on this watch. Okay, I'm American. I'm American tonight. I already did my British tribute. I like picking up anyways. That's a much better feeling right now. Okay, that is definitely a much better feeling. Get my weight on there and go to town. I don't know, don't necessarily feel any binding pens. So I might need more attention. Again, this feels totally different than the pen and pen situation on the DeGard or the Canards. This feels very different. Yeah, the pins are moving freely, so something is not necessarily, yeah, I'm cranking down pretty good. And the pins are just kind of going up. This pin vise is not doing what I want it to do either. Need to get some pliers on this thing and reef down. The multi-pick tip just spins around in it quite freely. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna pull out the half diamond. See if we can force something to I don't feel anything. There's no seizing of the pen. They all just kind of freely move. So there might be a whole another situation I got going on here that I don't know about yet. Which is one of the reasons I like YouTube. Somebody somewhere has picked this before, and they will tell me how to pick it for sure. As much as you guys don't like LPU, I bet they're a member of LPU. And I will listen to them when they tell me, this is what you got to do. I like serrated pens, especially. You're better off going relatively light, at least at first. Because, I mean, if you got big, heavy Twinkies and you're cranking down on that tensioner, like, you're going to break your pick before you get them serrates to move. Once you hear the clicks and figure out what you got going on, then by all means, crank down and do whatever it is you need to do. The only pen I can tell you what I know is if I got a serration, I know there's serration on it. If it's a spool and it comes into play, I can feel the feedback. But I couldn't tell you those were double spools in that Yale when I picked it. I couldn't tell you if I had a spool of serrates. Like, I'd just be like, this shit's stuck. My sensitivity isn't that in tune with these locks yet. And I haven't picked enough of them to, like, same as everybody else. I'm just kind of learning my way through these locks. Yeah, this isn't working out so hot. But we will research this. Just like we did with this one here. Sure like the way that feels, though. Yeah, I'm a bump tension kind of guy as well. And more tension is usually not the answer. I have to agree with you there, Mick. I don't always agree with what people say, but I agree with that one. I am a more tension all the time guy, and that is not the answer most of the time. Yep. Look at you spouting the truth. I like spool pens a lot. I might even be able to do a quick visual for you on that, Rob. I don't have any serrated spools, but I do like picking this guy. And this guy is all spools. Mick, you are one of the most informed people I know, to be honest with you. Like, you are definitely aware and well versed. Oh, we're not going upside down. Turn this shit around, clown. Something's triggering my coughing. I might be able to get a good spool demo for you here because these spools speak loudly. As long as you do not reef down on them, they will scream, "I am a spool," and they will tell you. Once they come into play, you will know. All right, spools, where are you? Okay, we are on a full set. This is where the spools will come in. The spools are caught. I don't know how many. Rob, are you able to see this? I will find one, and when it starts speaking, you will be able to see it. There's a little counter rotation right there. Can you see the shadow on the lock moving? That is the pin on the spool. Pushing back, that is the spool. That's what it will tell you right there. It's so quiet in here right now, I can hear everything just. But you want to pulse that tension so that you don't drop the other pins. Oh, I think we just lost that set. No, that's not even letting off. Like, well, I mean, you do while it's happening, but it will push your finger back ever so slightly. And these are really, really small pins in these. So once you get in that falset, you are caught on your spools. You know, if you know they're spools, like that's a good way to tell when you are on spools, is it will get into a deep falset, and then you just got to find the one that's hung up, or the multiple ones that are hung up. I haven't picked this lock in a few days, so it's giving me some attitude. Okay, where are you? Come on. And then you can very easily overset them too by doing what I just did, but there we go. Come on. Yep, low rake till you hit full set, or bully them into full set, whatever you got to do. Each lock will be different. This one here is giving me some troubles right now, which it shouldn't be because no, there it is. You got to find the one that's talking to you. The lighter your tension is, the more it will speak. And it's easy to start getting crazy tension because you're chasing something, and you try not to drop things, and it's really easy to start pushing too much tension. But there, it just dropped into a full set. You literally want it to tell you there we got a little more deeper full set, so we set 1. I am trying not to push it at all. I'm looking for the pin. There's 1. It's pushing me back. Come on, there it went. Come on. Oop, I think I just overset it. There we go. Right there there's a spool jibber jabbing right there. Yeah, they will. You might, like, sometimes you might not need to set any of them. Sometimes they will go on their own real easy. But find the lower hanging pins and just kind of push on it. If it pushes back on your thumb, work on it a little bit. Like the harder you push this, the less those spools are going to talk to you. So keep the tension easy. Here we go. And there goes one right there. You're just looking for the one that's hung up. And because the circumference gets smaller, you might have a couple of them that are hung up, but you'll find them. You will find them. Yeah, you're looking for the one that's stuck. There we go. I hope the visual helps a little bit. And again, these spools are really, really small, so you can imagine with a larger spool the amount of feedback you can get. It can be large. So it is after 2 in the morning here. I am going to call this live feed at this. I appreciate everybody coming and visiting. Again, we've got 1 day left on this giveaway, and then I'm going to start working on compiling anybody that I may have missed for the next few days, and getting this giveaway ready to go on Sunday night. Thank you, everybody. I'm glad I had some witnesses for this. I get to put this on my scorecard now after I managed to pull the video portion of it out of the video and isolate it. So yeah, that is tonight's podcast. Yeah, buddy.